Hello, everyone, and it's me, Hannah Payne, and I'm back with another read-along video called The Wizard of Oz, or The Wiz for short, you know what I mean. And I'm about to read you the third chapter of The Wizard of Oz, so let's go and see what happens next. Chapter 3. How Dorothy Saved the Scarecrow. Dorothy dressed herself in the only clothes she had left, a blue and white checked pinafore. Then she looked down at her feet and noticed how old and worn her shoes are. "They surely will never do for a long journey, Toto," she said. At that moment, Dorothy saw on the table the silver slippers that had belonged to the Witch of the East. "I wonder if these slippers will fit me," she said to Toto. They would be just the thing to take a long walk in, for they could not wear out. She took off her old leather shoes and tried on the silver ones, which fit her as well as if they had been made for her. "Come along, Toto," she said. We will go to the Emerald City and ask the Great Oz how to get back to Kansas again." Within a short time, she was walking briskly toward the Emerald City, her silver slippers tickling merrily on the hard yellow road. The sun shone bright and the birds sang sweetly. Toward evening, Dorothy came across a house much larger than the rest. She thought she'd go and ask for shelter there. She came to the front lawn and saw many men and women dancing. They were celebrating the death of the Wicked Witch. The man of the house, Book, attended to Dorothy himself and gave her and Toto a hearty dinner. When Book saw her slippers, he remarked, "You must be a powerful sorceress." Dorothy looked at him questioningly. "You have killed the Witch of the East, and you wear her slippers. Plus, your frock has white in it. Only witches or sorceresses wear white. My dress is blue and white checked," said Dorothy. "It is kind of you to wear that. Blue is the color of the Munchkins. White is the witch's color." "We know that you are a good witch," said Book. The Munchkins told her that the journey would take her many days. She would come across good things and bad things in this beautiful country. This worried Dorothy a bit, but she consoled herself with the thought that Oz would help her get back to Kansas. She said goodbye to her friends and continued down that yellow brick road. After several miles, she stopped and sat on top of a fence to rest her poor feet. There was a great cornfield beyond the fence, and not far away she saw a scarecrow placed high on a pole to keep the birds from the ripe corn. He was raised above the stalks of corn by means of the pole stuck up to its back. As she looked intently at him, she thought she saw him wink at her. She blinked back in confusion. Then the Scarecrow then gave her a friendly nod. She jumped off the fence and went straight to him. "Good day," the Scarecrow said to her. "Did you speak?" asked Dorothy, with her eyes wide open. "Yes," he replied. "How do you do?" "Very well, thank you," she replied. "And you?" "Not too well," said the Scarecrow with a smile. "It is difficult being perched on this pole all day and night to scare the crows away." "Can't you get down?" asked Dorothy. "No, the pole is stuck up my back. Can you get me off it?" Dorothy managed to get the Scarecrow down from the pole. As he was very light, once his feet touched the ground, he started thanking her profusely. He then began walking around. He then began walking a bit awkwardly beside her. "Who are you?" he asked. "Where are you off to?" "I'm Dorothy, and I'm on my way to the Emerald City. I'm going there to meet the Great Oz." "Where is the Emerald City? And who is Oz?" "You don't know?" asked Dorothy, surprised. "No, I don't. I am filled with straw all over. I have no brains," he said sadly. "I'm so sorry," said Dorothy. "Hey, do you think if I could go to the Emerald City, Oz will give me some brains?" the Scarecrow asked hopefully. "I don't know," replied Dorothy. "You may come with me if you like. Even if he doesn't give you any brains, you'll not be worse off than if he doesn't give you any brains, you'll not be worse off than you are now. Sorry. True. You see, I don't mind my legs and arms and body being stuffed because I cannot get hurt if anyone steps on my toes or sticks a pin into me. If anyone steps on my toes or sticks a pin into me, it doesn't matter, for I can't feel it. But I do not want people to call me a fool. And if my head stays stuffed with straw instead of with brains as yours, it's how am I ever to know everything?" he asked. "Come with me. Then I will ask Oz to help you," said Dorothy. "Oh, thank you!" cried the Scarecrow with joy. They walked back to the yellow brick road, and Dorothy helped the Scarecrow cross the fence. Toto, who didn't like the new member of their group, started barking at him. Dorothy reassured the Scarecrow that Toto was quite friendly and that he did not bite. "That's all right," said the Scarecrow. "Even if he did, it would hurt me. I am not afraid. There's just one thing that I am really and truly afraid of." "What is it?" asked Dorothy. "A lit match." Whoa! What do you think will happen next? Well, we'll find out soon in the fourth chapter of The Wizard of Oz, and I'll see you all next time.